Hi everybody, this is Carla, and this is my first review for the TNT show Major Crimes. This time I'm reviewing episode 11 of season 4, which is titled Four of a Kind. And, I binge watched all 3.5 seasons of Major Crimes over the summer, and I really love this show. I love that it's different from everything else that's in TV and in procedurals out there right now. It's more about thinking than about the action, and about having good looking detectives, and you know all kinds of unrealistic laboratory procedures. Sorry about the thunder, by the way. It's pouring outside my window, so yeah, you might hear some thunder here and there. But overall, Major Crimes just all of a sudden became one of my favorite shows, and so I thought I would start reviewing it for the Geeky Pub, because I think it's really different, and I think it's really refreshing, and I just really like it. So basically, this episode was very interesting, although it was a little predictable. Like, honestly, when you see someone come in, like in this case, the sun just popped in. When that happens, like, you already think that, okay, this might be the one who did it. They're showing him for a reason, right? So it was kind of predictable that it turned out to be the sun. But I liked how they got to those points. I guess I like the idea of a illegal poker game with like all these millionaires or billionaires, I guess. I like the idea that someone really close to the police was involved. And I just said like a minute ago that I like this show because it doesn't have all the flashy action that most of the procedural shows nowadays have. And then Andy goes and tries to be Indiana Jones. Like, seriously. But I liked it because, I didn't necessarily like it because of the scene itself. Because I honestly think Amy could have, like, blocked her from leaving a lot earlier, and Andy didn't necessarily need to get hurt. But I really like the aftermath of it. I'm not that big of a shipper of Andy and damn it, Andy and Sharon. I'm not really that big of a shipper, but I'm starting to warm up to them. Like, in the last few episodes of the first half of the season, I started really getting into them. So I appreciate that they're giving us like little moments, and I laughed so hard because I loved when Andy gets up. Which, first of all, shouldn't the lieutenant be like, when somebody's on the ground, probably hurt and unconscious, you really shouldn't like jostle them around like that. And the Lieutenant Provenza should probably know that, being a cop. But it was just funny when Provenza went to get him up, and he's like, "Don't tell Sharon." And I'm like, really, dude? You're like half dead, and you're worried about looking bad in front of Shannon. It's funny. It's funny, but it's also kind of adorable at the same time. So it made me laugh a lot, and just the whole thing with him still going into work, even though he's hurt, because all of the group is just like that. If they're hurt, they're gonna keep going to work, because they're all a bunch of workaholics that way. So I wasn't surprised by that, but come on, he's not a spry young man. He's gotta be feeling those bruises, So that was cute, especially at the end when they were in Sharon's apartment, and to see them just talk outside of being, a boss and her subordinate, just talking as equals and as a couple. It was really rather cute. I liked the daughter of the guy. I'm kind of sad that we didn't get to see her being told that her father died, because I was looking forward to it. I really liked it. I liked her. I thought her first scene with Julio was, I thought she was very good. I mean, the way she was just like, I'm shaking, I'm sorry, I can't think, I can't remember the name. It felt very realistic to me because honestly, sometimes you see victims' relatives on TV and it's all like really either really exaggerated or just not emotional enough, and I thought this girl actually found the right balance with it. So I was hoping that we'd get to see her. Sorry. I was hoping that we get to see her when they told her about her father. I wanted to see her reaction. I'm kind of sad that they didn't, but I would have liked it. As far as the other subplot goes, Rusty is my favorite character of the show. I call him my cinnamon bun because he's just so cute. He's the cutest. And when the first half of the season finished in the summer, I was thinking like, all I want from the second half of the season is for Rusty to get something good, because after he was adopted by Sharon, it was like, okay, this is kind of what we've all been aiming for the first 3 seasons of the show. So what's even, like, what is he going to aim for now? And I love the idea that he wants to be a journalist. I mean, is there any better career for Rusty? Because honestly, it's either a journalist or a lawyer or both. Because it's so clear to me that that's what he has to be. And I was just hoping that he would get something good from this season, and it looks like we're starting to see that. First of all, I love Judge Grove. He's one of my favorite supporting characters. He's so funny. I mean, he's such a grouch, but he's so funny about it that every time he's around, I love him. And every time he has to deal with Rusty and just looks at him like an annoying little mosquito who won't go away, it's fantastic. I love him. But at the same time, I love that in this episode he sort of showed a more caring side, because he's grown to, he's fond of Rusty, even though he's annoying and won't stop getting into his business. I thought it was interesting. I like that through Rusty there are still some cases that we can revisit. Some people that we didn't necessarily get to get what they deserve. Maybe through Rusty we can get to know a little bit more about them. And I love that Judge Grove is like, yeah, you need to transfer to UCLA, it's all a done deal, blah blah blah, my wife and whatever. And I just thought it was really cute. And I love when Sharon is like sneakily, doing things from behind the scenes to get Rusty better things. Because obviously Rusty isn't the type of kid who wants to like have everything just given to him. He's not used to that, and he doesn't want to feel like a burden. So it's nice when he sort of gets to that point and then he realizes that probably Sharon had something to do with it, but she did it for his own good. Not because she's trying to hold it over him or anything, but because she cares about him. And that was great. And I love that Judge Grove was in on it, because Grove is awesome. And it's just, I'm just so happy that Rusty's going to UCLA. I love it. It's such a great opportunity to him. And I love that they finally said, like, okay, first you study communications and then you go into law school, because that's where your thing is at. And I love that, because really it's just perfect for him. So yeah, overall I like the episode. Maybe not one of the most tense cases or anything, but I liked it. It was entertaining, it was funny. I like that we got to see a little bit of a different side of the relationship between Sharon and Andy, and I just love that Rusty is actually moving up in the world, kind of. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. This is my first review for Major Crime, so you won't find anything else on it, even if you visit our website at thegeekypub.com. But I hope that this will be the first of many Major Crime reviews, so be sure to stay tuned to our page or follow us on our socials, and you'll be notified when we do more reviews for this show. So until next week, I guess, or closer to until maybe in 2 days, because this review is very late. Sorry about that. But be sure to check out our website, thegeekypub.com. You'll also find reviews for other TV shows, for movies, for books. We have a bunch of stuff in there, so be sure to check it out. And I will see you guys in my next review. Bye.